Oh my god! That might be one of the best looking cars in the entire show. Now we're going up that. Just some dude running around the streets of Detroit. That's wild. All right, so this week I'm going to be going to the Detroit Auto Show. However, in order for me to get there, I'm going to be taking a little bit of a more unique vehicle that only so many people have seen on the road. The car in question is this. This is the Mustang Mach E, which I know with that sort of a name is kind of a controversial opinion anymore. But honestly, for having driven it for a little while, I've got it as a rental right now. It's actually pretty neat. The first fully electric car I've ever driven. So on the way there, I'll talk a little bit about specs on the car and how I like it. And once we get to the show, we'll see all the other cool stuff that's there as well. So this is what it looks like when you're sitting on the inside. You got, of course, the Mustang logo here in the middle. Got my range screen and everything. On a full charge, you get the little, somewhere 280, 290 range on a full battery. It's obviously not as much as a typical car, but it's not too bad. The whole center console is just a giant screen. Most everything is controlled by either touch or with this little button dial right here, dial shifter. But then you got leather seats. You're gonna have to bear with me on this one. I bought a suction cup from GoPro, and unfortunately it really sticks to nothing on the inside of the car. You'd figure it would stick to the windshield or something, but it's just not holding up well. But yeah, I've got enough space for anyone else in here. You can kind of see right above me, I've got a full moonroof that runs the length of the car. Ultimately, it's just really cool. And of course, I don't really need to talk too loud to the camera like I typically would, because being full electric, the only thing that you can hear in this thing is the wind blowing over top of the car. So very impressive, very cool. Oh, you know what? Incoming Corvette Stingray. That's pretty cool. It's just super nice as a regular daily driver. Of course, you know, it's got the controversy of, oh, it's a Mustang. It's not actually supposed to be a Mustang, blah, blah, blah. But I don't hate it. Everyone likes to talk about whether or not electric cars, for the way they are right now, are good enough of a choice to switch over to, as opposed to gas-powered vehicles. In full honesty, I feel like we're not far enough along yet. Here's the best term that I could put it into. Combustion vehicles and diesel vehicles, we didn't make, you know, Duramaxes, Power Strokes, or, you know, Hemis. None of that stuff came out right away. There could be many other ways in which batteries could be made more efficient or more powerful so that they could be better with things like towing or range. Because this one, like I just showed you, only gets a little under 300 for a full charge. For this being one of Ford's first fully electric vehicles, I mean, I can't say that that's bad. I feel like we need to give electric vehicles a little bit more time, see just how advanced can they really get before we can give a fair comparison as to whether or not they're actually better. Now, me personally, I love a loud V8 as much as the next guy, but the instant torque that this thing can put out is insanely quick. Not saying that I tested it. I do not condone any kind of irresponsible driving, but I'm sure whatever we're about to see at the show is going to be way faster than this, things that are way cooler than this and much more advanced, or at least rival this. The Mach E is still very, very recent in the car community. I'm sure there are some people that kind of want to ignore that it's existent anyway, and there are also probably people that really, really like it. I haven't met those people, but I'm very curious. I really want to see what's going to be at this show. All right, I made it, but I got to figure out where to park. Okay, I'm kind of in the spot. Give you guys a little bit of an insight here. You can get a rear view and a 360 view, and up top here you can change the modes as well. You can get a wide angle, or you can just get a standard rear view camera, but the 360 is unbelievably impressive and very helpful for parking in between a really giant pillar and another car. I gotta say, for my first decently long drive, I really do like the car. Kia stuff here. I'm not 100% sure what this model's called. I've seen a few of these on the road, but I never knew what they were. EV6. Got another one. K5. That's a pretty smooth here. Of course, with Ford kind of being the topic of the video today, I can't not visit. Lightning, Ranger Raptor, Maverick Tremor. I should upgrade to one of these bad boys. Bad boy's even got its own exhibit. Not 100% sure what's going on here. The Mustang is freaking crazy. Never seen anything like that. This is going to be the EV Silverado. It's definitely way different. I can't be in the Chevrolet exhibit and not look for a Corvette. They have to have something here. And I already found it. That's gorgeous. Z06 and the E-Ray, which my personal favorite. I like the Z06 way better. This is the motor they have in the Z06. Doesn't have such an exploded view of it. Well, not exploded, but to be able to look at everything on the inside. It's absolutely wild. It's not even that big. Not even that big of a motor. At least doesn't look that way. I love the idea of Volkswagen bringing back the bus. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that I like as far as bringing back electric cars. Use it for the iconic stuff. The buzz. How wild. Even with the Hummers too. I mean, again, like you wouldn't see a Hummer until, you know, until they brought it back now, using EV as an excuse to bring back iconic models. That stuff I find cool. Maybe not so much the Mustang, but this is pretty sweet. Got the new GMC Canyon. I actually like this red. Got a whole test track of stuff going on here. I thought this was for a specific exhibit, but no, this is like everyone's in here. Pretty dope. You know, I've only just figured it out. You can start in a different kind of car for this little track that they've got going here. And there's another Bronco. For all the Jeep people. Jeep after Jeep after Jeep. They got their own course too. It's pretty darn nice. I showed you guys that earlier. I've been waiting to see this thing in person. I'll admit, the Charger looks way cooler in person. It doesn't really sound any cooler in person. Now, I'm not really one for the whole automated exhaust thing, but actually a pretty nice looking car. Brand new BMW, stroller not included. This bad boy, however, actually probably makes less noise than that. I have no idea what this thing is. It's got like fans on the inside. Okay, now we're talking. I forgot the Laura was a thing. I've never seen one of those in person. far as the 488 goes, though, that thing is amazing. Absolutely gnarly. That might be one of the best looking cars in the entire show. As far as McLaren, I think it's the only McLaren here. Porsche Taycan, Porsche GT3, that thing is sweet. Rolls Royce, Maserati, McLaren again. All right, I lied, it's a Carrera. It's not a GT3. Please don't come after me for that one. Rides are free, I have to do it. There's no way I can't. We're doing it. My ride. How you doing?
Good, how are you, sir?
What's your name?
Roberto.
Roberto, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, brother. Is this you?
Here we go.
Right, what did the Cam Jeep? So this is the brand new Rubicon. This is the 392, right?
Yes, sir.
This is the one with the Hemi engine, V8. So you're gonna get a 470 horsepower in here. Disconnect the sway bars using the sway bar disconnect right here.
Yeah.
That's why at this point we keep the tires on the ground.
Now we're going up that.
Down, right?
You said 40 degrees up?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's nuts. All right, here we go. Oh my God. That's wild. All the way up. Oh man. That's insane.
Now we're gonna go sideways. 25-degree angle right there, super stable.
And this is the one that's gonna freak me out, I feel like.
That's why I was taking my head out on the window on this one.
Did it ever freak you out the first couple times you did this?
I mean, I've been going off-roading for like many years already, but when I started working here like 3 years ago, it's different, yeah. You have to just be careful and get used to it, you know?
Here we go. Oh, that was amazing. Roberto, thank you so much.
Thank you, my man. Take care.
That was amazing. That was freaking wild. That was so cool. This is a pretty nice Gladiator. I was in that line for a really long time. I was worried that wasn't going to be worth it. That was definitely worth it. I was literally just about to do this, and they just closed all the lines down now, so fortunately I can't do any road course stuff.
You gotta get buckled in, we're all good. That's this guy here, it's true. I try my best. I know where I'm allowed to go, not.
You have a nasty mode?
Insane with drag strip mode.
Come on,
Oh, boy.
just do it, just do it.
I got you guys.
Please, please.
It's going to freak
The
me out.
music's good, the guy knows how to play music. Sure.
Here we go.
Okay, so here we go.
Yep,
My friend
here
here.
we go.
1, 2, 3.
Oh my God! That was insane.
That's fun, right?
That was wild. That was wild.
That's beautiful, man. I'm thinking to buy, man.
There you go. This is the base Model S. They make a plaid.
This is the S, it's the base, not the plaid.
base. Yeah, this is 0 to 63.1 with 670 horsepower.
And the other one, the X there, is the plaid or the or?
It's the S plaid. That's 0 to 60 in 2 seconds.
Fun job.
What'd you say your name was?
Appreciate it.
Darren,
Darren, nice to meet you.
great to meet you.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it, man. Thank
Great
you very
to
much.
meet you.
indeed. God
Yeah.
bless you.
Have a great rest of the evening.
It's my happy place. Best place in the entire show. I wanted to ride in a Hummer, but that totally suffices. That was really quick. Unbelievable. I'd never ridden in a Tesla before, so that was a good choice. There's a GM building. I can't not explore for at least a little bit. I just want to look at some stuff. I don't know what's going on around here. That was wild. That was really cool. I'm going to be honest. So, Ryan, if you're watching this, and I'm sure at some point you are, you're coming with me next year, and we got to do that together. That was amazing. Now, one thing I do want to look at for sure is Canada. Just some dude running around the streets of Detroit. Finally found stairs to get down to the river or lake, whatever. I should have brought my longboard. I don't think it's gonna rain. Really freaking hope not. This is one of those moments where like you remember that you have free will. I'm gonna use that. Oh, Canada. This is the closest to Canada I've ever been. Right here. On the way here, I could see, obviously you got the Ambassador Bridge, but they're building a second one, which looks to be the same size on camera, but it's way bigger. All right, I'm gonna end it there. I'm heading back in the Mach E, and I know this isn't a typical video that we've done before. I know it's kind of dark, but this is just one of those things with the channel now. Like I was just saying earlier, you know, just those random things of wanting to do random adventures, stuff like that. If something comes up, we'll film it, but that's really, we don't have a set schedule for it, but that's okay. I'm sure we'll come back at some point and make something fun for you guys. So with that being said, I will see you guys next time.